Hello and welcome to the Tavern podcast. Rover, thank you very much for interrupting me. Our co-host is very fantastic at interrupting people when they're speaking. Anyway, tonight we're joined by Banter Main, and I've already mentioned the co-host. So once again, you're the guest again.
Am I though?
Well, you might be joining as a co-host indefinitely.
Yeah, though.
It might legit be happening. It might legit be happening, boys.
Maybe.
We'll see next week. Find out next week in the Tavern podcast. Anyway.
Well,
our weekly podcast, yeah.
Okay,
our bi-weekly podcast at this
we
point.
shut down for Christmas, boy.
Okay,
that was our Christmas break.
Okay.
But seriously, we were going to have Bram on as well, but he couldn't make it because he's away in England.
Who the
fuck goes on holiday in England?
Yeah, exactly.
We spend our lives trying to escape this place, and he comes over here for our holiday.
He sent me
send him back to Europe.
He sent me a what do you call it? A Snapchat this morning, and he said England is fucking weird, mate. And I was like, yeah, I know.
It's gonna get even weirder in 2019.
100%. Don't you need better?
Oh, fuck no, dude.
2019, new year, new me.
Yeah, well, fucking Brexit's going to hit you hard early on, so fuck you.
Dude, Brexit.
See how much you like it.
Oh my god. First we got Article 13, then we got Brexit, and then, everything's going to shit.
We're getting dunked on hard in 2019.
The European Union's just coming down on us with the big foot. It's like... The last thing you want to find in your in your European Union is Article 13.
Alright, so first of all, Happy New Year. How was everyone's New Year's Eve and New Year's Day? How did that go for everyone?
Fucking awful.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I was a little bit ill. So
banter, and then we'll get Rover's story.
Well, I messaged my friends and they were all like, "Oh yeah, I'm busy," and then like I'm with my friends, and they're all with each other, people I know, and I'm like, "Well, you could have invited me." And
I get that a lot. Don't worry.
And then eventually and normally we go up to my mate's uni, but he's down here working at the moment, so we couldn't. And we were going to go around my mate's house, have a LAN party, but we couldn't do that either because we only had 2 of us, and that would have just been sad.
That would have been a very sad LAN party.
And so eventually, just ended up me eating Chinese for my parents, and then I fell asleep at 10 o'clock. Yeah, and I woke up the next morning and I was super depressed.
My New Year's...
New year, new me!
just skipping over Rover quickly, I'll come back to you. Just give me a second.
Alright, cool.
It's alright. So, my New Year's Eve was just, like, consisting of me playing a little bit of Siege, as I normally do. And, like, I played with this guy called Basically, and I played with a couple other people, and I was like... He was talking about how retarded, his words, not mine. Don't quote me on that. Basically saying how retarded ranked is, and it's all so stupid or whatever else. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try out comp. And I said, hey, do you know any teams which I can try and join for comp? And he eventually got me set up with a couple of his friends, and we're gonna scrim on
Are you now?
scrim on New Year's Day, and like it was the most unprepared shit ever. They said like, oh, let's do it at basically 1 o'clock GMT, and I'm like, hey, I'm down. And so I got up at like 10 a.m., played a bunch of T-hunts, so trained basically all of New Year's Day, and they were like, oh no, we'll do it at like 8, and I was like, well, fuck you, I was going to go out today, like in the evening. Like I literally said I can't do it this evening, so I ended up like rescheduling that shit, and played the scrim, did excellent first game, terrible second game, didn't get into the team.
Which was the reverse for me.
That's oof, dude.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so it was a bit... Sorry, I'm walking downstairs at this point.
What the
Getting
fuck?
myself a drink, I'm sorry.
Carrying your computer downstairs.
He's got one of those wireless headsets, mate.
Well, yeah, I'll mention that a little bit in a bit,
Ooh.
But the other team were missing a guy as well, and then basically messages me, like, you want to stand in for us? And I'm like, for what? And he's like, the scrum against Skyma. And I'm like, you know what? Yes, I do. And so I joined the scrim. I'm on the enemy team. Like I told Skyma at this point, but just joined the team against Skyma. First game, I was not very happy with anything. Basically, everything went wrong. Right? I died to every corner. I'd play something on a wall and I'd get blown up by somebody. The enemy vigil was the most annoying thing in the world.
Oh, so no change.
No, exactly.
Alright.
Yeah, basically exactly the same as a normal Siege day, And then the second game comes on, and we just completely wreck you, Scammer, to be honest.
I mean, it wasn't like completely wrecked because I think you were like the first game we won 7-1, and then
but we don't discuss that.
The second
we don't discuss
game you won 7-5, I think.
7-4,
7-4,
7-5, 7-5, something like that.
But like the second game was so bad because they were like, "Oh, let's go Border." I hate Border. Border's like my least favorite map. Like I get that it's like a very competitively viable map, but I can't stand. And like I know everyone who's watching this won't know what Border is.
Speaking of bored,
Yeah.
Anyway, let's stick to the topic, shall we?
Yeah. Okay.
Rover, how was your New Year's? Or was it just the same as Skylar's?
Mine was not great.
Yeah.
I was ill,
Oh,
and I invited mates round, and none of them showed up.
Oh man.
Like, don't get me wrong, it was my dad's party, right? And so, like, it wasn't a major thing. I only invited like 3 mates round, but none of them messaged me saying they couldn't come. They just didn't show up.
I've been trying to get mini golf booked with my mates, but like every time I message one, the other one doesn't reply, and it's just been back and forth. I've been missing them all the time. It's fucking annoying.
Actually,
dude.
like,
What do you mean?
Mate, I'll go mini golf with
I've
you.
been talking with my friends for a small bit now. Like we're going on a trip after our A levels. Yeah, we're young. Don't bully us, banter.
No.
We're going on a trip to.
Hang on, I'm just gonna interrupt for a second. I'm getting a phone call, and I haven't had a phone call for literally 18 weeks, and I'm getting
your
a phone
phone
call
on
right now
silent?
during the
Who's it
podcast.
from?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It looks like my grandparents.
I got a scam call.
So they're only probably dying. I'm not going to answer it. All right, you can continue, Skylar.
So we're planning this trip, and we're thinking of going to Prague, which will be pretty nutty. Like, it's, I don't know, because like the weird thing about it though, I'm already 18, right? Last podcast I wasn't, but this podcast I am 18. So I'm already 18, so I'm legal drinking age.
Happy 18th birthday!
Dankeschön. But
Fuck.
so, so like, but 2 of my friends, one's born in July and the other one's born in August. So like, ironic thing is they're both like way taller than me, but hey, that's just me being short. So what can I fucking do? But
grow.
Yeah, I can grow. I just can. Jeans.
That's what I did, and I'm 6'5".
Yeah, shut up. Leave me alone. And but the trouble is, like, 2 of them won't be 18, so like there's gonna be, I think, how many of us in total? Maybe 6. So like there's gonna be like 4 of us just going down to like this bar, like, or maybe a club, in Czech Republic, experiencing the culture of the nightlife and whatever else, seeing how dead or lit it is, and
dead or lit,
probably the former over the latter, but hey. And then I'm just imagining these 2 boys just being like left in the Airbnb where we're gonna stay, and just being like drinking orange juice because they can't buy their own beer. They can't do anything, so they're just gonna be there, just in the Airbnb, just like dinner for 2, like, and it will be like the most awkward thing.
That is so
like,
sad.
I can just imagine them talking about the most boring things, just like, oh, it's nice weather today. Just be like,
looking outside.
Well, you're getting fucking smashed in the
meanwhile,
clubs.
like, oh, I would be. I'm like actually tempted to go record it all, because like it's gonna be like a lad's trip, and if you record that shit, like it's gonna be quality content there.
If you record it, you'll be called Mad Gay for vlogging.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
Wait,
I
I'm
don't think
gonna
it'll be-
vlog my skiing trip.
I don't think it'll be.
I've vlogged a holiday
but,
before.
like, I think it would be.
No, I've vlogged a holiday before. It
I
turns
would
out
be vlogging, yeah.
it comes out really well, actually. They kind of give you memories,
Yeah, I think it's great though.
It's like I can look back on that holiday, and I think it's personally one of my best holidays.
100%, because like if you have like some kind of log of it, in the case of videos, that's fine. Like I think they went really well.
My best holiday was when I went to Wales and fell off a cliff and broke my ribs. Okay, I didn't fall. I jumped and I missed,
Oh no!
and I landed on my back, and then
no.
I was drowning for a little bit, but I was fine.
You're fine. Just
Well,
a
I
couple of
was
broken
I was
ribs,
in I couldn't stand up for 6 weeks, but yeah.
Just a couple of broken ribs, that's all.
Yeah, I mean, you break them to suck your dick all the time, so it's not a problem.
Yeah, 100%. That's me every night. I just have no ribs anymore.
Anyway, so
just the awkward silence on Rover's part. I love that.
Rover's just like he's lost connection in his wireless headphones.
He's probably walking about the house and then realised that other people can hear the conversation. Oh no.
So,
Yeah.
what games have we played this week?
All right.
It's only Thursday. It's a bit early to be talking about this, but all right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll start then. All right. So, I've been playing Black Ops 4 on the Xbox One. All right. And so I'm not a massive fan of Call of Duty. You know, I don't think any of us are here, right? I wouldn't
not
imagine.
really. I mean,
No.
fucking World of War was the shit.
Like, well, no, we've all played Call of Duty.
Game. I'm sorry.
All right, never mind, Scab. You've just completely, destroyed my point. But okay, but we've all tried Call of Duty.
No, I've played it. I've never owned it. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
Call of
fine.
Duty only once. Not even once. All right.
The original Call of Duty I ever had was. Don't shout at me for this. It was Advanced Warfare. All right. It was for the Xbox 360. I didn't have Xbox Live. I didn't have a hard drive, so I couldn't save the single player progress, and I can only play 1v1s against my brother in Exobots. Right, and it was the best time of my life.
God.
But the only Call of Duty I've ever really been into was Black Ops 3. And I love that game. I've played that for about 700 hours on Xbox, and I don't even go on my Xbox much. I just grinded it out for about 5 or 6 months. And then I've not played Call of Duty since then. Really, I bought World at War, but I played it for
I think
World
some
War
of
II,
my some of my fondest memories are when it was what was it, 3 of us? I think. Sometimes 4 of us. We'd go around our mate's house and we'd play 4-way split screen. And that was the funnest shit ever.
I did that with Halo. I'm sorry.
Fighting over which person got which account and all this shit. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, we
that's my loadout. No, that's my loadout. Give me my account.
Yeah,
Oh,
I used to do that with Black Ops 2.
No.
And we always used to play Yemen. And then everybody
Yemen?
would moan at each other for screen sniping.
Oh, screen watching.
Screen
Oh,
watching.
man.
You were like, stop screen watching!
Dude, that's a thing of the past. I bet
Yeah.
kids nowadays don't know
They probably
anything
don't even
about
understand
screen
that.
watching.
I used to play.
I mean,
I know.
Fortnite doesn't have split screen, so split screen doesn't
Split
exist.
screen doesn't really
Oh,
exist on PC in
shit.
general, though.
Actually, you'd be surprised.
I mean, some games.
Like, how
yeah,
many
but
games
Not that many when compared to console, and well, I say console, I mean old console. You know, I don't mean modern day console.
It's actually way more. The amount of games that support it. Most of the games that support split screen on console do support it on PC.
I would imagine so, but I mean,
It's so
in the
weird.
past though, there were way more split screen games for Xbox and PlayStation.
Oh, yeah.
Than PC, but now it's kind of switched. But it's a shame because I really enjoyed that, right? Because there's something. I love playing games through the internet, whatever else. That's super fun. You couldn't play Uno how we play it, you know.
No. Speaking of Uno.
Well, it would probably turn into CSI pretty quickly if we actually did play all together, you know, because
yeah. IRL,
yeah.
is messy
no,
as
it's
shit.
it's gonna be everyone's gonna be murdering each other by the end of that.
Yeah, I can
Man,
imagine.
you got me
Van
so
could have killed a couple
fucking
of
angry in your stream.
Yeah,
My fucking blood pressure, my blood squirts out my eyeballs. That's how bloody pressurized it gets.
Dude, that's not
Yeah,
okay.
I've just finished sort of piecing together the first the clips of this video, and I'm just putting in the fancy editing touches, and it should actually be ready to go in a
jiffy.
couple of weeks. No, because of my upload schedule, it's not going to come out for 4 weeks. So yeah, you got a while to wait. But no, that shit is so funny looking back. Oh man.
So what about
Uno's
what
cool.
about games that you've played so far, Vance?
Well, I've jumped into Warframe again, and I'm addicted.
Lord save us. I think if
Warframe is the only game that keeps me coming back, and I am so captivated by how well they've done that free-to-play game.
yeah.
That
I've
is
heard great
insane
things.
how good that game is. For a free-to-play company that started with literally bankruptcy, and then they've got this game that's lasted, 6 years? It's fucking madness. The amount always getting updated, there's a constant content put into it, and there's so many things you can do in that game. If you're a new player, you're fucking lost.
Have you,
and I've literally been absent from it for about 6 months, and I come back, and I have a fucking list of things on my notepad to do
have you played
in that game.
World of Warcraft? That's the game.
I have not.
Yeah,
No,
okay,
I have not either.
I have neither. But
Okay.
Okay, good talk.
no, but I know so much. I know that game literally ruins careers. It ruins people's school
yeah.
grades. It ruins
It's-
so much of this stuff because it keeps people that addicted.
School grades, never had them.
It's like
Yeah.
EVE Online, isn't it? Is it EVE Online?
Didn't that game die?
No, people who have played it are still playing it.
Mhm.
One game that I wish was still around was Planet Side 2. I played it once, but when I first started PC gaming, and I wasn't good at all. But I think it was a good game.
It's my second most played game on Steam.
Fuck. My
I
most
love
played
that
is
game so
Siege.
much.
I don't
It's
know,
like
Warframe then Siege.
Did you hear? They're bringing out a battle royale. Planet Side.
Oof. Is that
Fucking
gonna be
hell.
just
It's called
Planet Side
bad? What do you
Arena.
think?
Man, I swear the game is a battle royale as it is, but
Except you respawn.
Yeah,
And
expect
there's
you
3
respawn.
big teams.
yeah, I've got 788 hours in
Shut up,
Warframe.
phone.
Bearing in mind that was 700 at the start of last year. I've put 88
I've got
hours into it in
940 hours
literally
in
a
Siege.
few
That's
months.
way too much.
Fuck, I got 732. Oh, I played CS apparently. Don't remember playing that, but sure. But oh man, you guys, you need to download TeamSpeak because I have a lot of friends that
I'm
play
actually okay.
Siege and TeamSpeak,
Dude,
and the recording
That's
we
a
had
shame.
the other day was
I'm
fucking
getting
great.
rid of Siege for a
Missed
bit.
out.
I'm gonna uninstall it.
What?
I need to.
What do I do for content?
You play Uno.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna come on Uno channel, Bantermain/Uno.
Banter means Uno.
Yeah.
No,
Uno.
I enjoy Siege too much. It's just about not letting it,
I don't know. It's one of them games. It's my main. It's what I call a main game. Then I have like Counter Strike and Warframe to chill off.
I've
on.
uninstalled it.
Ah.
I've literally done it just now.
Fucking dude, my content's gonna suffer, man. I've only got one recording of you.
Man,
I
I'm
don't know.
here. You can play with me.
Have you?
Well, I mean, you're not as good as Skymer, but yeah, okay.
What do you mean?
What
do you mean?
He's better at fragging than me, so I'll just give him that.
Oh, okay, all right. Carry me, daddy.
No, I didn't mean to
Ooh.
run that game away.
Ooh.
I'm gonna sneeze. Oof. You know when you feel that you can sneeze, but
Yeah, and then you
Oh,
don't, and then
I don't
30
think
minutes
I
later
have.
it's like, "Hi, I'm back, Cam."
yeah.
We had this great time in school back in the youngster days of GCSEs.
Oh.
We were sitting there and we were doing an exam, and this one guy, he's like coughing and he keeps coughing, and the teacher thinks, I don't know, he's cheating or something. I don't fucking know. And he goes, Ollie, shut the fuck up. And then he stops and he's trying to hold in his coughs. and it makes him sneeze, and he just fucking blows snot like cobwebs.
Oh,
And it hits his hand, and it sticks to the table with the gas taps and the plugs, and it's literally like a cobweb.
Oh
just spread
my
out.
god,
That's disgusting.
Fucking hysterics. Dude.
that is awful. I
Funny.
had a guy in my job. I serve customers, and I had a guy sneeze. Oh, and his snot went all over my arm. Oh, it was absolutely
Did he
disgusting.
apologise
I was
at
like,
least?
he didn't know. He didn't notice.
That's disgusting.
Thing is though, he stunk of like weed, and he was dressed like a tramp, and I was like, oh,
Who gets second-hand high off his snot?
oh, I was like, if I touch this with my bare skin, I will contract so many diseases. I'm going to go and wash this off now.
Speaking of weed,
Oh no, not drugs.
I'm not going there.
Drugs
not
are
on.
bad.
Yeah, not on a fucking public stream and shit.
We are a PG stream.
Yeah, very
Oh,
PG. Anyway, how's all your New Year's resolutions going?
My New Year's resolution is to not be such a fuckboy.
I haven't started them yet.
Dude, I need to.
I always start my New Year's resolutions on the Monday after.
Fair enough.
It's quite
Because-
funny. I was gonna do no wank year. Like just starting the New Year's
Oh, good
resolution,
luck.
seeing how
Was
long
that-
I could go without wanking.
No,
long
not
did you
2019.
But I didn't time it right because I went to bed at 10 o'clock. I forgot about it, and literally it was 10 past, 10 minutes into the new year, and I fucking nut. And then I looked at my watch. I was like, oh fuck.
Fuck!
Oh, man.
What do I do? Start it on the Monday, because the thing is though, is that you wake up on the 1st, you're hungover, and all you want is like when they say my New Year's resolution is to go on a diet. You wake up and there's nothing more better to cure a hangover than a nice bacon cob,
Snort some bacon fat.
Exactly, yeah,
Okay.
And then you don't go gym for that day because everywhere's shut. And then you go the next day and you don't have any food in because you've just eaten it all, so you order a Chinese. It doesn't work. You have to start on the week following it when your life is returned to normal.
One of my New Year's resolution is to upload once a month.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Do you think
dedication.
I'll stick?
You're gonna get a whole 12 videos this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
What do you mean?
Like,
When you think about it that way, it seems like nothing.
it really does.
It's nothing. I fucking
But
upload every week without fail.
Well, I
Yeah,
know
I've been
you
doing
your
it since
videos
morning.
are shit.
You don't do the same videos as me. Like, if
I'm only
No.
joking, man. I quite enjoy them.
let me just look at.
They give
how
me
many
quite the
videos.
giggle.
All right, so in the last year, okay, so going back from, let's exclude that one. So since 2018, I've uploaded 2, 4, 6, 7 videos, and of which one is just a meme video. So really 6 videos. That's one every 2 months, roughly. So
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but one's viral as fuck, dude.
I've got the motivation recently to start YouTube again. I've got the time now, even with all the extra vision I need to do. I've got the time because I've cut my hours down at work. I've got more than enough time to get it done now,
Mm-hmm.
And I've got the motivation. I just need the ideas.
So
to put
I
into
will
place.
send you all sorts of pictures to give you inspiration.
Because I've been recently looking back at my my old channel, right? Remember Rover Skymer?
Mhm.
Not the Rover, but the Rover, yeah?
Mhm.
You?
Yeah.
Remember yourself? Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Basically, this I started this channel. Oh my god, 5 years ago now. Okay. And it's basically a bunch of Minecraft, right? Obviously, as we were all doing when we were 13.
100%.
That's what she said.
And
Shut the fuck up. Keep going.
I'm looking back at
These
it,
pauses
and I
are
was
worse than
uploading.
mine.
I was literally uploading daily, and I look back at these couple of Let's Plays that I had. The classic 2013 YouTube, scene. It was all Let's Plays, and they're so cool. Like, I watch them sometimes, and I'll watch them all through, and it's not the greatest content in the world, but it's not bad,
I think
I don't
the
think-
Let's Plays aren't dead. I think they're just on Twitch now rather than YouTube.
Yeah, definitely. 'Cause
Like,
that's all Twitch is, isn't it? It's a Let's Play without the editing.
I want to do more like Twitch stuff, and I want to do more uploads, and I want to do more. What do you call it? I want to do more of revision as well, and I can do it. Like, I have the time to. It's just before I was putting so many hours into Siege just to try and get good, and I think like after playing that the comp game with the scrim with the people who I mentioned earlier, I think that kind of made me realize, look, like, I can't do everything at once. I can't like do revision for my A levels, make videos, and be good at Siege like to the level that I want. And I
Yeah.
know I'll get frustrated if I play Siege just casually because like it's a completely different meta. So I just don't want to play it at all until like I finish my A levels. So
Yeah.
I might still follow Pro League, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's the issue with Siege and esports in general, right? Like esports games or competitive games, is that the progression in the game is you getting better. And if the
Yes.
progression is you getting better, when you stop getting better, you stop progressing. When you stop progressing, you get frustrated.
Definitely.
And then you beat off.
Yes.
And then you what, Ben?
You beat
Then you
off.
beat off. When you're frustrated, you just beat off and you forget about it.
Exactly.
That's why.
And then
I had to pray to
and
God
that's
the
how
other
you
day.
fail No Nut of November.
Exactly. That's literally how it happened with me. Oof.
Holy shit! I got my first follower on Twitch and it's Sky on Twitter
Yeah.
and it's Skymer.
I was gonna say.
Hell yeah,
This
dude!
morning, my guy.
This morning.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think I might still follow. Let me just retweet that.
My New Year's resolution is gonna be I'm literally going to self-advertise a lot more and blow my channel up manually.
I think thing is though, it's like in the landscape of how YouTube is now. It's like, do you remember 5 years ago, if you saw somebody self-promoting, you'd be like,
What a fag!
yeah, what a faggot. Why don't you just upload good content and get noticed? But nowadays, it's like,
You have to do both.
if you don't put your name out there, you're
You're
not
fucked.
getting noticed. Yeah.
Unless you get a viral video like someone here.
Me. Yee.
To be
Dab,
fair,
dab.
yeah, Rover's got the most viral video out of everyone. Like, I
Have
went to,
we discussed this ban? I think we have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did last
Yeah,
week
we
on
discussed
the-
it last
on the-
podcast.
on the,
Yeah.
In the politics podcast.
the politics
We don't need to go
podcast.
through this again.
Oof.
Ooh.
But I recently found myself on Social Blade because I couldn't ever find myself before, and I finally did. Like yesterday, last night, I was talking to another YouTuber.
Who's a social blade?
I'm just going to ignore that.
Continue, Scum. Yeah.
I'm just going to gloss over that seamlessly, not draw any attention to it at all.
When I get depressed, I love social blades.
Oh man,
Oh, no.
you can't say that.
What
man.
do you
All right.
So,
Moving on. Come on, Sky. Come on,
I
Sky.
finally,
Finish your
I
story.
finally found my channel, right? And I love the future projections because it's like you can see when I upload, there's like a tiny spike in my viewership, and it just goes down after that, after like a week. It's beautiful. Like I love looking at that shit. Like it just makes me so happy when I realize that I'm only gonna get 1,000 subscribers by like February or something like that. By the end of February, I'm gonna have 1,000 subscribers apparently.
If you uploaded probably twice a month, you'd be at 1,000 by the end of January.
Yeah, no, I don't think that. I think it would be way easier because I'm 870 something, 875. So I've only got 250 more subs to go, which is 878. Okay, according to Social Blade.
Sorry, how many accounts do I need to make?
So you only need to make about what 100.
Screw
All
subscribe
right,
to,
let's go.
Screw subscribe to PewDiePie. Subscribe to Skyma.
Subscribe to
Yeah, help
Skyma.
Skyma beat T
I'm
series.
gonna, I'm
Yeah.
gonna beat T. No, I'm not only am I gonna
Attention,
beat
all
T series.
epic.
I'm gonna become the next T series, but in Europe.
Fuck.
Attention,
You know what?
all
I'm not only
epic
gonna beat
Fortnite
T
games.
series, I'm gonna beat every Indian I see.
That includes myself then. Oof.
You're Indian.
No.
No, he's like an 8th Indian, and he's like, oh, I'm Indian.
Yeah, I like making the jokes about it because like people can be like, "Oh, you're fucking racist" or some shit, and I'll be like, "No, I'm like an 8th Indian," which makes it okay for me to joke about Indians. They're like, "Can't say anything." I'm like, "Yeah, Indian royalty blood over here." Yeet.
Yeet.
But
Dab,
then isn't every like Indian person like somewhat loosely connected to Indian royalty? Like I say that like, oh, I have Indian royalty in my fucking blood like all the time. But
No, you're probably right because each one has like 20 kids, right?
yeah, exactly, and they're all,
And that's
like,
how they have
yeah.
like a 13 billion population.
yeah. It's actually crazy. I think India is going to be the next China.
They're both in
already
Asia.
the next China.
Yeah, but I mean like India is literally going to be the next China. Only it's going to have more human rights somehow.
Well, yeah, it's because they're having their industrial revolution a lot later than the rest of the world.
Yeah.
You wait until Africa have their industrial revolution in about 10,000 years and we'll be in trouble.
Dude, it's fucking happening already.
No, they have to,
Let's
they
steer
have
away
to
from
discover
politics.
fire
Let's steer away
first.
from
Hang on.
politics.
No. All Africa needs to do to sort out their industrial revolution is first sort out farming.
Right, do
Then
you know what I don't
then they'll be fine.
understand with this shit? When you see these adverts on TV, hey, little Indonesian girl has to walk 8,000 miles to go get water. Dig a fucking well. Seriously, dig a well. Or, I don't know, boil water. Yeah, you know that thing, fire, that we invented like 100,000 years ago? Yeah, how about you use that and boil your water?
And the fact that, you know, they're in the hottest place in the world. Can they not like make a big magnifying? Should we just be sending over magnifying glasses?
What, to burn them all down?
Let me just steer this away from the controversy.
It's all fake news.
It's all fake news. Don't listen to these people. So, what are the videos which you lads most enjoyed of 2018? Either your own.
The videos, okay.
Oh, fuck it now.
So I didn't make a video this year, so...
Yeah, you can go first, because I needed time to think.
Yeah, give you guys some good old thinking time. So
you put the topic in here for a reason, so I'm interested.
I think that my favourite video that I made this year was progression, like logging progression. I was going to say progression logging, but it was logging progression.
That was a good video.
I really enjoyed that one, because for me, that's like a stamp in time. It's like, hey, this is when I first started YouTube, and this is me now. And it's like, look at how different the style was. Because before it was like me playing high pixel survival games. And it was so like, it was, the microphone quality was awful. The editing was non-existent. And it was just literally me playing a single game. And I would try and be funny, but, 13-year-olds aren't funny.
13-year-old, yeah, no, they're just not.
So, like, looking at that, I really enjoyed that. But I can't believe that some of my older videos, like Not the Norm, got 300 views when progression logging got 216 in my last video. Are You Really Unique? Which is kind of just an update saying, yeah, I'm kind of still here. Sorry for not uploading in like 3 months. Type thing, but in a different style, kind of.
Oh, you mean videos you made?
No.
Right.
It could be anything. Like, it doesn't have to be your videos. It can be anything.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm just talking about my ones because that's how I am.
I don't know. I honestly don't remember most of the year.
It's kind of just a big blur.
And then something that happened this year. I'm just gonna cut straight to this year.
No, that's fine.
I got a comment from who's that guy that I actually enjoy content from?
Nerd City.
Yeah, Nerd City. Nerd City is an absolute legend. If you're not subbed to him, you probably should be.
Skymar, I'm this channel's only subscriber.
Yeah, I know. The Tavern one, right?
To be fair, I'm not subscribed to Nerd City, so you might have just convinced me.
Yeah, no, it's a fantastic channel. Like,
I do watch his videos.
I absolutely love the style. Like, you can't see the way that like he influences my channel, because like throughout this year I've taken like this is coming up in a new video which I'm making. I'm gonna just little preview, I guess, for that. But the way that people find their own style on YouTube is by ripping off other people's styles in a video, and then taking what they like from that and then bringing it forward, so carrying it forward. So like,
yeah,
Shut the fuck up. I don't do that at all.
So for example, like in like my Not the Norm video, I literally ripped off Fitz with the way that he animates like text, and Soviet Womble as well. Like, I literally ripped off those YouTubers and I carried it forward. You can even see it in like Are You Really Unique in that video, because like it's still the same kind of thing, but it's just implemented into a different video style. So it's got like that influence from Fitz, while it's also
if you're
got
making that
from...
video, you should start the video out perfectly imitating another YouTuber.
Hey guys, this is Austin.
Hey guys, this is Skyver.
Oh, why did that come?
The last thing you want in your burger is Burger King foot lettuce.
But like,
I think the funniest. Okay. My favorite video of this year is I can't actually find the original video, but it's a puppet Yoda trying to tell someone that their favorite Star Wars film was Phantom Menace. He gets a fucking slap around the face, and like that shit brings me so much joy.
Can I just jump in real quick? Talking about your talking about your logging progression video, Scammer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not think it's weird how we put so much effort into our channels by then? And I say effort, right? We thought we put so much effort in. We uploaded commonly. We collaborated. We put ourselves out there. We made Twitter accounts and stuff. And the maximum subscribers we ever had, not including you for subbing, alright? We didn't have a ton of success On my Rover channel, I had the channel for over a year and a half, uploading pretty consistently. I've got like 200 videos on that channel, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I only got 93 subscribers. But your channel now,
I got
over the past
250.
Yeah, but over the
Max.
past like 3 months, specifically, your channel's blown up. And it was a heavily influenced from a single video, but that single video, you know, has led on to your success in general. I don't know how many of those subscribers are sticking around, because you've got like 900 subscribers now, close to that, right? And you get about 200, 300 views a video. That's not a bad conversion rate. That's not bad.
I wish it was better. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
I
of
wish
course
my
you
reach
do.
was better and everything like that, because
Of course you do. But it's not a bad conversion rate. If you look at other YouTubers, it's usually not a 1 to 3 conversion rate.
mm-hmm. It just depends though. Like with YouTube, you need to be on top of your game. You either make something for your subscribers or you make something to bring in new subscribers. And if you bring in new subscribers, you run the risk of
Alienating your old subscribers.
Hmm?
Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, well, it's like, why would they even be subbed to you at this point? And you got YouTubers like Linus, you know, who kind of does that thing, but because he's been around on YouTube for so long, right? He's got so many inactive subs.
Yeah.
And like, that's one of the things about the system at the moment is if you try and get big early on, you know, you're gonna have so many inactive subs. So like, I bet
Yeah.
PewDiePie has so many inactive subs as well, who like haven't.
Dude, he has like 80 million subscribers and gets like 7 million views.
Yeah, like it's sick that he gets 7 million views. When you think about it, like 7 million views for a guy like that, he's like, I don't think his content's fantastic. Personally, I've never actually subbed to him. This is when I get raged at by all the memers saying sub to PewDiePie.
Help in the battle against T-Series.
Dude, I'll sub
I unsubscribed from PewDiePie in 2014.
I think I might
No,
have subbed to him.
I subscribed to PewDiePie in 2014. I unsubscribed to him at some point later on. I subscribed to him when he started doing videos with C-Nanners.
Yeah.
And then I unsubscribed to him when he just sort of stopped gaming altogether.
I think personally, I'm not subscribed to him either, but I think he's making the best content now that he ever has. Like, actually watching some of his most recent videos, they are very funny. Like, they legit get laughs out of me.
I mean, have you seen my videos?
It's not the pinnacle of comedy, don't get me wrong.
Okay, yeah.
It's very much 13-year-old humor. I'm not
Yeah.
talking about I'm not literally standing here saying he's a comedic genius. But if you sit down and literally turn your brain off, they are very funny to watch.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of people
I feel
that
like I'm
are
beyond
much
that,
more
though.
deserving of his position.
Yeah, but that's always going to be the case, though, isn't it? There's always going to be someone more deserving than
Like
you
me.
in that. Well, you no, no
Oof.
offense or anything, but no, just no.
Aw, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Maybe like Zuckel's position, you know. I know how much you hate him, so I'm just.
Who's a Zuckel?
Oh no.
Oh, he's that guy who hasn't uploaded in like 8 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is he still alive? That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know.
Isn't his
dude.
dad like
But
a...
fucking Notorious hasn't uploaded in like a year,
Nah,
and
he
he's still
uploaded, like,
fucking with it.
the other week? It was like a...
Bullshit!
I-
it was like the
remember
camping trip one.
Notorious.
They did a camping trip.
Oh, is that him?
That was
yeah,
him, yeah.
but I mean,
It was a bit of
he
a
doesn't even
naff
fucking
video.
upload. Raccoon Eggs uploaded the other day. That was pretty hype.
Oh, who's my favourite YouTuber again? I forget his name.
He's my favourite subscriber.
He's my favourite subscriber.
Dude, you want to hear something funny though? In part of the... Well,
Sorry, go on.
Nobody said they wanted to hear it or not, so I thought I'd just go ahead anyway.
Go on, let's hear
So I
it.
made the video on Just Destiny, right? And then like I called him out on Twitter, and I got blocked by him for
Oh yeah, no, my favourite YouTuber. Sorry, McSkillet.
Oh.
He's not loaded in a while.
Can't say that. No, you can't say that, man.
I don't know why he's not loaded in a while. 9
yeah.
months now.
Yeah, no idea. You know, not like
What's going on, guys? It's McSkillet here.
Oh no! Oh no!
So the first comment on his last video was, "Make sure to turn on your post notification, guys. You wouldn't want to miss the next upload."
My favourite YouTuber is Soviet Womble, even though he's a Twitcher.
He's alright. I don't mind him at all. He's got good quality content.
Anyway, go on with the story you were saying, if you can remember.
Oh yeah, so I got blocked by Just Destiny on Twitter because apparently, right, here's the thing, guys, right? Americans are using nonce in the literal sense now, and it's pissing me off.
Yeah,
right?
you fucking nonce.
Yeah, exactly, right. How would you use nonce in them bands? Like,
I'll just call you a fucking nonce.
yeah, you just...
You know, if you're being a twat, I'll just call you a nonce.
Exactly. People are using nonce literally to call pedophiles, right? If some... Like, these Americans are using nonce in the literal sense. It's like twat, you know? Nobody uses twat in the literal sense.
I'm going to fuck you in the twat.
Yeah, like, nobody uses that in the literal sense.
Yeah.
Same thing
You've
with
got a
nonce,
nice
right?
cunt.
Like, my friend, literally the other day on Battlefield, like, we were playing together, and then he said, "Oh, you fucking nonce." And I was like, "Yeah, do you even know what that means?" He's like, "No, it's just what you call your mate when he's being a dickhead." And I'm like, exactly. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Like, it's just pissing me off because, like, this is one of the things which sparked the whole fiasco with Destiny, where people were calling... Apparently, people called him a nonce, and I was like, yeah, like, so what? Somebody called him a nonce. Get over it. And, like, apparently he took it really seriously. As in, like, people were calling him a pedophile, and I'm like, no, he's just a bit of a creep, that's all. Because, like... He's on his Discord, and like any girl, like I tweeted this at someone, and he blocked me because I tweeted this screenshot where he asked this.
Somebody blocked you?
Yeah, Just Destiny blocked me on Twitter because I sent this screenshot of him basically saying, this underage girl looks cute in her profile pic or something like that. So.
Ooh, nonce!
Yeah. Yeah.
So coming from the guy that literally makes jokes about touching kids.
Yeah. I've seen so many jokes from you about that.
I'm trying to cut down on that.
You really
it's not
should.
funny anymore.
Wait, everybody. Those were jokes?
That's what I replied to someone in my comments. It was like, "Oh man, that glitch was that prank was funnier than all the touching kids jokes." I just replied with, they're not jokes."
Oh. The,
flashing sirens outside. Hello.
I was gonna say, am I high?
FBI, open up!
Oh, I'm pretty sure we talked about Am I High last time.
I'd make such a little bitch in fucking jail, dude. Someone just ask me what I want for dinner. I'll just open my butthole and be like, "Go on, get it over with."
Well, I think I know Scrum is sort of like the ringleader here, but how about we talk about the most memorable moments of 2018?
100%.
Let's do that. Let's move on a little bit from the
fuck
kid
it
touching
now.
jokes.
But no, I forgot the most important bit of my story actually. You're right. So remember this guy commented.
Right, rewind.
No,
Don't
fucking talk about it. Don't fucking talk about it.
So remember this,
like 20 minutes to get through that.
Remember this guy commented on my video which I made about him, and this is the guy which I like got all my subs from as well. And like he commented, he said, "Oh, it's a great video, whatever else, thanks for like making this video on me." He removed that comment from my video as well.
Did he?
Yeah, he's proper salty that I call him out, you know? Like
No.
Like, he didn't even message me. He just, like, one day I woke up and I was like, hey, I wonder how this guy's doing. And I realized that he blocked me, and I'm like, oh, okay, fair enough.
So what was the exact comment that you said then?
Oh, I don't have the thing because it was on my what do you call it? It was on my phone, and my old phone.
Yeah.
I wish I could send it to you. I might have sent it to someone actually on Discord, so I might be able to find it.
I can't believe that he's removed that comment. What a major gay.
Dude,
the thing is, though, it means when you sent him that, he knew it was you, specifically searched up your channel.
Oh yeah.
Went onto the video and deleted it. He spent the time out of his day to do that.
He followed me on Twitter, so like, yeah, 100% though, 100%.
Anyway, memorable moments of 2018.
Well, that was probably a pretty memorable moment, to be honest.
Yeah, that is a very memorable moment.
I mean, all my memorable moments tend to revolve around my bank statements and, like, depending on how much cash goes out at what time.
Dude, for me, it's cash going in.
Wait, Skymer, have you removed loads of your videos off your channel?
Yeah, just a couple
Cleaned up
days
a little
ago.
bit.
Yeah, polishing it up.
No, it looks
Okay,
good. Like all of the
so-
videos there are pretty good. Yeah.
All right.
Except the
I had
ASMR Cherry MX video, but okay.
£600 worth of repairs on my car.
Oof, what car you got?
My car's barely worth £600.
Fucking Clio, dude. It is worth
no.
£600. I had a job. It snowed. That was fun. That's actually it. Yeah.
Sounds wonderful.
That doesn't
Yeah,
sound very
2018
memorable.
was actually probably one of the most uneventful years I have ever experienced in my very tiny life.
Well, in the complete opposite for me, 2018's been a pretty big year. So,
Oh yeah?
I passed my driving test this year. And obviously that means I can now drive. How old are you, Ban?
I am old enough to be your dad.
He's not.
I know he's not. How old are you?
No, I'm just trying to say that I fucked your mum.
You're dead.
Anyway, yeah.
That's a shame, because I don't know my mum.
Oh man, did she leave before you were born?
Well, anyway, I was 18 this year, so obviously I can do everything now.
Yeah.
Same with Skymer, right? But that was
Yeah,
pretty.
it was
That's a very
18 last
recent,
year.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was still last year though.
Yeah. What else did I do? I went on 3 holidays last year. 2 with my dad, 1 with my mum. They were all great.
I think a memorable event of 20...
That's about it.
Oh, was it in 2018 or 2019? Fuck, I don't know. But I learnt my friend slaps his elbow. That was fucking weird. We're playing Siege, and it's on recording, and I will get around to editing it. But we hear this slapping sound in the background, like... And
We literally didn't hear anything.
yeah, well, you'll hear it in the podcast, so fuck
Alright.
you. And I asked him, I was like, what was that? Are you fapping? And he was like, no, I'm just slapping my elbows. And we would just sit there and went, what the fuck do you mean, slapping your elbows, plural? And he was like, oh, don't you just slap your elbows? I'm like, no, we don't fucking slap our elbows. What? Who slaps our elbows? And he's like, and I'm just sitting there trying to work out how he did it. And he crosses his arms and he slaps his elbows.
Hold on.
And I'm just
wait.
like, what?
Like that?
Yeah, man, and the
Fucking
funniest thing
weird.
about it, right, is in my head, I'm trying to work out how he worked out that he could do this. Like, did he slap one elbow, sit there, like, stare at it, then, like, raise the other hand and look at the other elbow and just, like, work out he can slap both at the same time? And then he goes, oh, my elbows are pretty pink, I've been slapping them too much. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh dear lord. That is an
That's a good
interesting
video.
experience
That's a
that
good
makes.
video. It's going to be
Yeah,
out
but-
in February.
But other than that, I don't think 2018 kind of flew by for me. It was it was an important year, but it kind of just it was a good year for memes. There was lots of good memes this year.
My favourite
There
year
was
for
lots
memes was
of
when
good
it was
memes this
was it when Damn Daniel was out. That was my favourite meme.
No,
Damn, Daniel.
they were this year. No, this year started off pretty well and it ended pretty well with memes. I quite enjoyed this memes this year.
I don't like memes. I think memes are the fucking worst thing in invention.
Dude, you know what?
In my
I agree
Discord,
with you on
my
that.
meme channel literally says I fucking hate memes.
I actually agree with you though.
I think they're stupid. I think they're a waste of time. I don't want to be looking through social media trying to find out news about Brexit to see fucking memes.
I
like,
don't mean shitty Instagram memes, alright?
You
it's
said
just,
send
I
me
don't
shitty
know.
Instagram memes.
I don't send you shitty
You
Instagram.
did.
I don't even go on
You
Instagram.
did. You did. Not on
I
Instagram,
s-
but you sent them to me on Snapchat.
2019
What?
went on for a long time for me.
What, 2019?
Dude,
Yeah.
2019's
It's been going on for like
forever.
Oh my god.
Nah, 2018 was just messy, dude. It took so long to get through that year, and I thought I would have accomplished something at the end of it. But no. I'm just getting older, and I've come to terms with my mortality, and it's not good. Oh,
Yay,
memorable
we're gonna
moment of
die.
2018. I lost my memory. I don't know if I mentioned that last podcast. I can't remember.
What?
What do you mean? I lost my memory I had a massive memory loss recently.
Oh yeah, you
And,
said that last podcast.
Yeah, and I can't remember if I did or didn't.
How did that happen?
Oh my god.
No vitamin D.
Oh no, you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
mention
I
that.
talked about this. Yeah. Yeah, I don't do much in my life. Having no friends has a massive drawback on the events that I can tell. I do have some scuffed stories though, like the time I got spiked in a skate park.
Oh.
Someone put speed in my drink, and yeah, that was messy.
Oh no.
I don't remember most of it, but yeah, it was messy. I have a lot of scuffed stories. Other than that, yeah, my fucking 2018 was a mess, and I can't think of a single thing that was beneficial during that whole year.
Yeah.
2018, everyone.
Yeah,
I
2018.
think Q1 was like pretty meh. Q2 was like pretty lit. Q3 was alright. Q4 was shit. Like it was the worst like quarter of any year I've ever had.
What the fuck is a Q?
So quarter.
Quarter.
Oh, I thought you were talking about questions in our topic list, and I was like, well, hang on, what the fuck?
For me, I don't think anything major bad happened to me all year,
Yeah,
which was good because 2017. No, it's not luck. It's just it's how shit goes. And in one year you'll have a good year, the next you'll have a bad year.
2019 started off pretty not awful, actually.
Yeah, and it's been
The
pretty
first
uneventful.
day, I reached out to God and found enlightenment, and yeah, that's pretty good. I'm
Weird.
on
The
my-
first day I went down to Satan and I got a nut. Stop burning in hell.
Do you reckon? No, don't worry.
No, I don't.
I was gonna say something blasphemous, and I was like, nah, I probably should stop myself.
Yeah, you probably don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Especially
it's not
20.
like nothing
I have a
was said.
theory. I have a theory that 2019 is going to be the last year of Earth, of humanity.
100%.
I think that God's going to come down, and it's just going to be the apocalypse right there.
When you say
They put
God, you
stuff in the
mean
water
our
to
Lord
make
and
the frogs
Savior
gay.
Kim Jong Un coming raining his nukes down on us.
Donald Trump could go off the wall though.
We can't go off the wall if it's not built yet. You fucking moron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'm actually so impressed. Can we just talk about how good Donald Trump is, man? He actually built the wall, or he's building the wall.
Yeah, I'm so.
And I
He's
think
the
that's so
first president
impressive.
to go through with anything he said.
I know, he's the first politician ever to do what
I
they
know.
said. I was sitting there and I was like,
Oi, what you
I
saying
remember when
about
he was
me, mate? I'm the best
I'm
politician
very
you've ever met.
impressed.
I remember when when the Americans were voting for him, and I was sitting there, I was like, he's honest. He is honest. And then like he actually builds a fucking wall across the border. What?
Who funded
How
that shit?
fucking crazy is that shit? The Mexicans.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
built it too.
No, he's
Forced
building
labour.
it, isn't he? He's building it.
No, it's they've got the first section in, haven't they?
Have they?
Well, I think they've done a lot of it. It's only concrete and barbed wire. Yeah,
Yeah,
they've
I
actually got quite a lot of it done.
It's not like a Great Wall of China or anything. It's literally just a bit of barbed wire.
It's like
Oi, it does look good though.
It's like the terminal
I've
at
seen-
Calais,
yeah.
you know.
Oh, rip, dude.
Dude,
So
I'm
this
only
year
saying that
was
'cause I
about-
live
it was
near
a-
there.
This year was a bad year for like social justice, though. It was a
Oh,
bad
fuck
year.
off. Go
It was
die
a
in a
bad
hole, dude.
year.
No, actually kill yourself. I don't want to hear about that shit.
It was a bad year. It was a very bad year.
Oh, because
Everything
something
went-
happened.
Yo, have you seen the new
Everything went too far.
talking about politics while we're on the end here, and everyone's just tuning out. Did you see that thing with like the British Army is like advertising to gamers and phone zombies and snowflakes? It's fucking
no,
beautiful.
I hadn't seen that.
It's
Oh my
it's
God,
actually
please.
beautiful. I need to see if I can
Yeah.
find this tweet now. It's
Yeah, there's a lot
actually
of that shit.
splendid. I love it. Anyway,
I think
that
we're reaching the point
yeah, I was
where
literally just about to say. I think that wraps up the podcast right there. But hey,
I wasn't going to say that, but okay, yeah,
what
sure.
were you gonna say? Go ahead, say what you were
I was
going
going to say that I think we've reached the point where the sort of the generation that have grown up with technology are just about introducing themselves into the working media, and all the people that haven't grown up with technology, or the generation
Are
like
phasing
all the baby, not the baby boomers, they're old as fuck, all Generation Z people, they're all like they're all starting to get phased out and they're getting a little bit scared and they're like, internet's bad, Article 13, and then like we're coming along, we're like, actually, mate, and I think that's just kind of it's going to pass, and I think that's that is what's happening
a little bit now as well, and like. I don't know
Yeah.
about the future though, because I don't know if the future of jobs is really going to be like so much.
The future ain't going to happen. 2019's last year, telling you,
dude.
I'm making a prediction now. We won't in a year's time when we do our biannual podcast. it won't be there. The year would have ended. We won't get another podcast episode.
That's going to be so sad. I am very, very disappointed.
In yourself, you're the one that fucking didn't organise it.
No, well, it was our Christmas break. What are you gonna do? Like, we can't do something on the Christmas break. Also, check your DMs because I just sent you the.
Ooh,
That is
calling on
terrible.
snowflakes. I have actually seen a lot of news about snowflakes, though. I mean, I don't know. I didn't see anything in the weather forecast, but yeah. Anyway.
Oh, no fucking snowflakes down south, my boy. Anyway, that wraps up it for this week's podcast. Tune in next week when we probably won't have a podcast because.
Because we'll forget it
again.
No. Honestly, we're going to be the most organised podcast from now on. That is my vow.
That is your New Year's resolution.
That is my New
Also,
Year's resolution.
can we get a guest that isn't me? Can I just?
You know
sort
what?
of,
Yeah,
like-
Be a
Ban, you can
co-host,
fuck off
yeah,
next week.
Ban, yeah. You're gonna be the
Oh!
co-host.
I thought you meant you wanted to leave. Okay, I know, Ban. I love you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. We just need
We just need another guest.
Tell you what, I really want to try and get Anardo on because Anardo's this guy I met in Fitz's Discord. And in the time that I have been subscribed to him, which is literally about 2 months, he's gone from 2,000 subscribers to 9,000.
How the fuck did that?
And I
Well,
really
let's get him on the show then. Let's leech off of
Yeah.
him. And on that bombshell, it's time to end the show.
Fuck yeah, get out of here, you cunts. Go actually do something with your lives.